Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another first Descendant video. So episode 2 drops today. We are currently in the maintenance period. The patch is being applied. You should be able to download the update on your various platforms, Steam, Xbox and PlayStation. So I've had a quick look at the patch notes. I'll quickly summarize what we have here so that I don't read the whole thing and take too long. So first up, we have the Supermassive Receptor dungeon, massive one as you can see here. This is a dead bright type Colossus hanging. Our Descendant is over here, so really big. This will be an infiltration operation, hard difficulty, and you can unlock this after completing the Axion Plains main quest, where we are going to rescue Alpha, the continuation of the story from episode 1. How to get to the Receptor dungeon once you have unlocked it? You can either go from the map, world map, Axion Plains Supermassive Receptor dungeon, or through the Albion Infiltrations terminal. You can go from there, or you can go directly from the Axion Plains. Now you get some weekly bonuses. You can ride vehicles, and this does not offer you selectable rewards like the amorphous materials and things like that. So yeah. Now you get one module loot up to 10 times weekly, so there's a limit per week that you can get the Ancestor loots and things like that. Premium collectible coins, you can get 150 and a maximum of 1500, so basically 10 again. And then you also have the unique RK factor XP, so you can develop your RK again for 4000. 4000 doesn't seem like a lot. Okay. Mission completion rewards. So you get trigger module loot B and mutant cell C. Now, when it comes to the blueprints for the Descendant, Harris, 10% each for each of the 4 parts. Hive Master, the Pulgus gun that we have, will have a 15% chance. So yeah, hopefully it shouldn't be too difficult. Then we have the melee weapon module ultimate loot. So we'll be getting 32 new modules, 40 collectible coins, and okay, also Harris and Hailey Transcendent mods will also have a 5% from the Supermassive dungeon. And we'll also get the new external component and the rare materials for crafting Harris and Hive Master. Seems it's either the same thing or we will get both of them from defeating the commander. Next up is Harris, the new Descendant. I'll not go into detail because I've already made a separate video. Plus, once she's out, we'll be making builds anyway. We have the Hypernova sword and the Hive Master, the gun. So with the Hypernova sword, the special attack throws the weapon, dealing damage. It creates an antimatter field, inflicts damage and toad on all enemies. When you press the button again, it retrieves it, and then the antimatter field dissipates and it triggers an explosion. So that is the ability of the sword. The Hive domination, I'm not clear about this incubator part, but basically you attach the bug to the elite monster, and then that bug will fire rounds at the nearby enemies. So yeah, you will attach to like the bigger boss, and then it'll do damage to the others nearby. Then we have the Ancestor modules. So quite a few things going on with the Ancestor modules. You have something called synchronization. So different Descendants will have different synchronization values. So I'm guessing the stronger ones will have a lower synchronization and the weaker ones may have a higher one. And they also said with the rebalances and reworks, these things will change a little bit. Now, the main thing with the Ancestor modules is the cost of rerolling. So you can see here we have one each for all the Descendants. So you have 21 Ancestor modules, all of them listed here. They do list Ultimate Kyle here for some reason. Maybe it's just a mistake, or maybe Kyle is coming next. Unlikely, because we are getting Ultimate Eugene and then another male Ultimate. I don't think so. Anyway, so with the Ancestor modules, you can have 50 at Mastery Rank 1, and then from Mastery Rank 11 onwards, you can increase your capacity by 1. So if you're at 31, you can hold 70 Ancestor modules. So where do you get them? How many do you get them? Supermassive Receptor weekly bonus, 1 per bonus, so 10 per week. Dimensional Energy Stabilization reading daily reward 1, so that's another 7, so it's 17. Today's bonus for high risk Sigma sector, 1 per zone, so that's 2 dailies, 14 there, 17 and 14 will be 31. quality certified ETA voucher shop purchases up to 5 per week. So that is 36. Defeat dimensional breach colossus, chance to drop. Okay, so this is a chance to drop. I don't know what the maximum number is, but probably another 6 or 7 per week. So yeah, so realistically, we are looking at around 40 per week limit on the Ancestor modules. So interesting. We will have a new NPC. Basically, I think Cillian stands on the left, and the thing behind him, we can go and re-roll the Ancestor modules there. And these are the re-rolling costs. So if you look at it here, in my opinion, I think maybe 2 to 3 seems realistic. Beyond that, it's kind of getting very, very expensive to re-roll. Maybe you can go a little higher, but how many times you have re-rolled will also affect the sale of it when you're trying to sell it to somebody else. So yeah, very, very interesting. We also have the superconductive cooling unit, which is the readjustment thing besides the Kuiper chart. So it also shows you how many you get from various missions. Then we have all the new modules being added, 18 Descendant modules, 32 melee weapon modules. I won't again read all of these, but they're available. 3 trigger modules. And then we have the battle pass. This will be from the 6th of November today until the 4th of February. Then we have the 19 mutant cells, 2 external component sets, changes to inversion reinforcement. Then we have the axial planes. There's a new sub-quest. Basically, if you remember, we had to go and find journals. So new journal quest here for more information, lore basically. Leaderboard ranking here reset or reward, I should say. Photo mode has some adjustments. So basically, you can place artificial lights, change the time of day and things like that. ETA. So this one is a little confusing. So it seems the skins for Stormhanger and Lava Citadel were not removed. Lava Citadel will be available for another month. The next boss, which will be the variant of Deathstalker, will arrive in December, 4th of December. So you still have another month to get these skins. Now, I don't know if the green tokens got reset or not. But yeah, this time this was a little change and a bit confusing. Next, we have Hailey, Rework and Rebalance. Again, we'll wait. But you can see here, all her modules and things are getting changed. Massive increase across the board from the weak point damage to the skill effect damage. Quite a lot of changes here. Basically, she's getting much, much stronger now. Some adjustments to Luna. Improve node timings to make it easier to match the nodes of Luna and Ultimate Luna. Ines added a maximum applicable amount of max MP scaling effect. So basically, if you know with Ines, you have like the more MP you have, the more critical hit rate you get. So now they have like a max applicable amount that will show there. Okay, so we have Ultimate Gley. So again, for Massacre or Demonic modification, grants additional buffs based on the number of weapon cores equipped. Next, we have new events. So I'll just quickly show you the events here. 3 events. We have Assemble Supermassive Receptor, First Descendant Bayonetta, Feast of Abundance. So Supermassive Receptor, so you do the missions, you get certain items, you complete it a number of times, you get things like the Ancestor module load, 200 superconductive units, ESIF skin, things like that. Next is the Bayonetta collapse. So daily 30 minutes playtime, 60 minutes playtime, complete 2 infiltrations, blah, blah, blah. You get various items. So complete 12 missions, you'll get the weapon, ultimate weapon box. You complete 16 missions, you get a Descendant purchase ticket. 21, you get an Ultimate Descendant purchase ticket. So Ultimate VSL, Lepic, and Ajax will be on offer. If you have all of them, you can get a photon imprinter. So this is a nice bonus here. Then we have the Feast of Abundance, which is the daily login event. So yeah, just log in every day, and on day 28, you get Serena's maid skin. All right, back to here. We now have the shop with all the new items, content improvements. They're changing some of the infiltration operations and the field missions, just improving them overall. And the axial planes, we have Axe Power Converter mission getting some adjustments. This is the one at the bottom right. I mentioned a few days ago, that's one of the ones I don't play. Is where we have to defend 3 points from the Volgasin, attacks. So yeah, they have reduced the number of waves and duration of each of the waves and how many kills you need. So I guess that one wasn't being played a lot because it just felt difficult as a solo player. And if you were in a group, each one probably had to go and defend one of them. It wasn't too hard. I mean, people like me, I have an endgame build, so it wasn't too difficult, but still difficult to manage all 2 or 3 points alone. They're also changing something in the Void Erosion Purge challenge difficulty. So previously you had Legion of Order of Truth and Legion of Darkness. Now all of them will be Legion of Darkness for all 5 stages. 1 to 4 will be a bit faster to clear. They're adjusting it so that enemies spawn closer, you can finish it faster and things like that. And then for stage 5, things will be a bit harder. It will be about the same. They are not making it harder. Then we have Razor Claw, Steel Pincer, and Breach Discharges have been added to the Tyrant tier. So the number of Tyrant tier monsters defeated is now tracked and displayed separately in show statistics on the mission results screen. So I don't know what this will do. It will just show you that you've killed 2 Tyrants or something. Unless they have like a medal or something, like a new medal to kill, I don't know, 1,000 Tyrants or something. I don't really see much point of, separating them. Then we have the Wall Crusher readjustment. So as you can see here, firearm critical hit resistance and skill resistance has gone down from 50 to 20. Multi-hit resistance has been increased. There was nothing previously, it's only 10. So it's not a huge increase. It will only affect Serena a little bit. Max HP of the Colossus has been reduced, max shield has been reduced, and the firearm resistance for the 8 different elements has been reduced as well. They've added more collectibles and removed some of the collectibles in the launch. So you have Sharon, Enzo, Jeremy, things like that being added, and they're removing things like Bunny, Eugene, etc. If you don't have them, they said they will update them and they'll be added back in the future. Some changes to the party thing, UI, UX changes again, nothing major here, some minor, adjustments here and there. Miscellaneous, again, more changes and things and how things show basically. They're going to change the dimensional breach alert contribution a little bit, how they're calculated, and they're giving everyone a crystallization catalyst for this. Some bug fixes, so some of the Descendants were a little bugged, like Bunny wasn't getting the electricity value and things like that, so that is going to be adjusted. Some of the monsters were still not getting affected by the debuffs, so again, minor things which we probably did not even notice. And yeah, some more adjustments to the UI and UX. So overall, yeah, quite a lot, obviously, and we'll have to play the game and a little bit to figure out the ideal strategy to get the Ancestor modules and the various things, and how many we can get per week, and how much re-rolling needs to be done and things like that. So yeah, overall, can't wait to get started. If they can finish the maintenance a little earlier, I might be able to get on it and maybe even have 1 or 2 videos done before I leave. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you for watching. See you next time.